Every single person around you will tell you that you're making a mistake, but these are the choices you have to do. For everyone new to here, my name's Isaac. I'm now 20 years old, and at 18 I quit my job. Don't think that I'm a millionaire. I'm not here to tell you I'm a millionaire. Second of all, I'm not here to tell you anything. Third of all, I'm just here to tell you my story and where I am currently in life that allowed me to quit my job when I was 18 and to be striving for bigger things over the next couple of years. Also, I understand the setting's not the best, probably the audio's not the best, but we're going to work on that as we do more episodes. So if you do like what I'm about to tell you, if you don't, leave. If you do, stay, because I'm going to tell you a lot more about what's happened and how to get yourself in these situations as well. So when you're leaving school at 16, you're ready to jump into the work world, you're straight out of school, you think your life's just about to start. And that's what I thought for myself as well. I managed to land myself possibly one of the best apprenticeships at 16 years old that anyone could ask for, making good money per month. And over the course of 4 years, I would end up with a good salary income per month that could have me a beautiful house, a beautiful life, but an ordinary life. Everyone's telling me how amazing this opportunity is going to be, including myself. You believe it in yourself. You just left school. You've got this amazing opportunity. You're about to start your life. But for me, the second I walked in, the second I started working, after the first month, it hits you. And you see everybody around you still asking the same question. How can I make more money? How can I do this? How can I do that? I want more time to travel. I want more time to do this. Even the people, even your managers, your bosses, they're all asking the same question. How can I make more money? How can I travel more? So you're telling me I'm going to sit in the same job for the next 20 to 40 years, even longer possibly. Some of them would have been there for years upon years to ask the exact same questions that they're asking. How to make more money? What can I do on the side? How can I support my family better? Why should I work so hard for such a long time to still be asking the same questions that I'm asking at 18 years old, at 40 years old? So I worked there for the course of over 1 to 2 years. First year was, of course, in college, and then the second year was actually in the workplace. And it hits you. I think at one point it just hit me. I do not want to live this life. And I just had to say to one of my co-workers that I'm going to quit. I don't care what it takes. I'm going to quit, and I'm going to quit when I'm ready. Not now, but I will do it. Because I realised this 9 to 5, the longer I stayed here, the longer it becomes a trap. The more I get older, the more I start having responsibilities, the more impossible, and I'm telling you impossible because it becomes impossible when you've got a family to support, when you've got kids to support. How are you meant to leave your job that's supplying them the money and the funds to be able to live? So I knew I'd rather take this risk at 18 years old, at leaving my job that paid well, that had good qualifications, that could have took me very far within the 9 to 5 realm. But I knew it's not what I wanted, and I knew it's not what I wanted for my family, my kids, my wife. And most people won't get this. I understand. There was a couple of people in the job I asked, what are your plans for the future? And they said, work here. And someone like me, I can't comprehend working in the same place for 20 to 40 years and have no other goals. And I understand some people are happy with that. Be happy with that. It's a good thing to be happy about, because if everyone thought this way, this whole idea of escaping, this whole idea of leaving would be pointless, because everyone would be doing it. So to be honest, I'm happy that people think this way. I'm happy that people don't try. I'm happy that people don't give it at all. And if you are generally thinking about doing this, you're going to hear it from your family, your friends, even your girlfriend, the people who are closest to you, telling you not to do this. If you have someone who supports you, of course they're going to support you, but this is a tough thing. This is not normal. This is not in the realm of normal. It's not normal to leave your job. It's not normal to quit at your job at 18 years old when you just started your life. But you can't listen to that. If you truly have a path and know what you want to do and know what you want to do with your life, don't let anybody else change that. No matter who you lose, no matter who you have to cut off, because you only have a short time. You really only have a couple years. Definitely if you're at the age right now, you're at 22, 23, 24, 25, you really only have a couple years left. You either need to knuckle down and get what you want in life and live this dream life that you've always wanted, or you have to just commit to that 9 to 5. Because when you start having kids, when you start having your own house, you can't take these risks. And don't get this wrong. Don't anyone take this wrong. I still live with my parents, but I'm 20 years old. I'm able to support myself. And you know what the biggest thing is? I have free time. I'm able to invest 2 days of my week into what I need to do to make the money. The rest is all free to me. Them days leave it perfect time for me to work out, perfect time to build businesses, build opportunities, build connections, and build contacts. I know I've only got a few years left. I know I've only got this year and maybe a bit of next to either knuckle down and give it my all and try my best, or start looking at other different options. But at least I want to know when I'm 25, that when I was back at 18, for these 3 years, I gave it my absolute everything, and I can walk away happy because I know I gave it my all. I'm always going to continue trying, but I just know I have people to support. I have a family to build, a life to build. So at some point, I know I've got to make the decision. But any time I've ever worked hard in life or pushed towards something, I've never not been given something in return, whether it's small or whether it's big. If you generally work so hard every single day and commit to what you're doing, there's nothing that's ever going to stop you from receiving. I'm going to delve deeper into the skill I actually done on the next video, but found an opportunity that allowed me. It wasn't the biggest opportunity. It wasn't $1 million business deal that allowed me to quit my job. It wasn't anything big. It was something enough that I could quit my job and start putting time and investment into other things. It was enough money just to get me by month, but I knew what I needed was time. Because when you're stuck in a 9 to 5, you wake up in the morning, you're already tired because you've worked the day before, and you've got to do a whole day of work, and you come home tired. If you're really committed though, you wake up in the morning, you do your gym, you do your work, come home from work and you do your work, because if you really do want this, you want it more than anything else in the world. And no matter how tired you are, no matter how you just want to lay down and watch Netflix, if you really want this in life, you will commit and you will do it. If you don't, you're not going to get anywhere. You're not going to sit in your 9 to 5 and it's going to magically come to you and someone's going to bring this amazing business idea. You're going to invest £2 of your money and you're going to blow up. It's not that. You actually have to put in the work. You have to put in, try, think, even just thinking. Don't just sit in bed and watch Netflix. Think, put ideas down. What can I do? How can I make this better? Like, don't get it twisted. I'm not a millionaire yet. I'm still 20 years old. I've got a long way to go yet. But I know over these next couple of years, I know what I need to do in order to get this lifestyle that I want. Now, I understand some of you have these incredible paying jobs, and I understand you can work yourself way up within the industry and get these amazing jobs. But when it comes down to it, no matter how much money you're making within a job, it's still going to be the same situation when you were 40 of kids. You want to show them this amazing life, take them traveling, but no, you have to go to work every single day, many hours away from your kids, away from your wife, not watching them grow up just because you're making this big money that you can't even use. So in the future, when I want to take my kids traveling for 3 months, show my wife experiences that she would never ever experience. Same with myself. How are you going to do that when you're making so much money in this job that you have to go do every single day and you can't even get 3 weeks off in the summer? So stay that way. Do that. And I understand there's a risk. There's a risk with everything you do. I'd rather take the risk now while I can and I can afford to, than try to take the risk in 30 years when I have kids that rely on me or wife that depends on me. How are you going to do that? Tell me how you're going to do that. Tell me how you're going to do that without possibly putting your wife in danger, possibly putting your children in danger, possibly putting your own life in danger because you didn't decide to take the risk when you could have. So I knew what I needed to do, but don't get it wrong at all. Quitting my job was hard. Definitely at 18 years old, you have so much weighing on you, where you think you have so much weighing on you, but I knew it was the right choice to make. The right choice for me. But if you feel stuck, you feel like you can't leave, just start building yourself. Just start building these blocks. Start going to the gym. Start building, or at least acknowledging the lifestyle that you live in. Because no one's coming to save you. Simple as that. No one's coming to get you. No one's coming to give you this $1 million business idea. No one for £2 that you can invest, or a mad crypto meme coin. No one's coming to save you. It's as simple as that. So stop getting caught up in, I'm going to invest this, I'm going to do that. It's not going to happen. If you really want this life, if you really want to live this life, go work for yourself. It's as simple as that. Go work, get your mind right, get your body right, and just start writing it down. Just start doing little things to push you towards that. But if you've really invested and you really want to do this, if you really want to make a difference in your life, spend the majority of your living seconds in your day even thinking about or trying to progressively push yourself forwards. I don't have a course to sell you. I have a group to sell you. All I have is my experience to give you. And if you're going to take that in the wrong way, you were never right for this journey at all. Because every bit of information that even anyone gives you in this world, if you can't take it or use it at all, whether it's bad or good, you are never, ever, ever going to get anywhere that you want to be. The next video, I'm going to go into a bit more detail about actually how I was able to leave my job and the steps I took. So if you want to see that, make sure you subscribe, like. This is a completely new channel. It's a completely new thing I'm doing. But hopefully this can help some of you out there. And just stop being lazy. That's the last thing I'm going to say. Stop being lazy. Stop wasting your time. I understand you can have a chill movie night, but every time you have that chill movie night, someone else is going to get better than you during that time. Someone else is doing more than you. You just have to remember that. So if you want to take that movie night, take it. but just understand someone else in the world, John next door, or Peter down the road, or Alex in his bedroom on his laptop while you're watching Netflix, is pushing himself forwards. Doesn't have to be complicated. Doesn't have to be, I'm going to make a whole new business in a night. It could be simple as that, noting down what I'm going to do tomorrow or how I'm going to change things. Simple as that. Hopefully this resonated with some of you. If it hasn't, if it did, don't. Like I said, I've got a lot more information to give you and a lot more videos due to come, so stay tuned.